How do I play WAV and MP3 audio files with PowerShell? In this episode, we're going to find out. In the last episode, I showed you how to use the console object to play beep tones through your PowerShell code. Now, I do this when I have a long-running process so I can walk away and hear when the process finishes. But that's really not a robust way of doing it. So in this episode, we're going to take a look at how we can include actual audio files, not just to let you know when something ends, but also to provide some feedback to your end users. Here in our sample code, we're going to be using the add type PowerShell commandlet. This commandlet allows you to add in a Microsoft.NET Core class into your PowerShell session. This allows us to create an object of System Windows Media Player. We're going to be calling the media player's methods of open, play, stop, and close. The open method is going to allow us to provide the file or the URI for the file that we want to play. The play method will actually play the media. The stop method stops the media from playing, and the close method will unload the media player from memory. You need to know how long this sound file is going to play, because if you don't and you issue the stop or the close method, it's going to cut off your media file. This is how you find out. Let's go ahead and load the presentation core assembly in the memory. Let's create an object of media player, and then let's go ahead and open our media file. In this case, it's a WAV file. Now that media file has a property called natural duration. It is a time span object, and it has a property called total seconds. Something that I've struggled with is that this particular value I cannot extract while my script is running. It's kind of weird. I don't have an explanation for it. So that's why I have to discover how long that value is before I actually run my code. I'm going to go ahead and close out that media player. Let's go ahead and actually run the WAV file. So here I have start sleep. Now what this is going to do is this is going to pause the script while that file's playing before it stops and then closes the media player. Let's go ahead and see what happens. And there you go. We have our audio cue. We can also play MP3 files. Here I'm going to run an MP3 file, but this time I'm going to cut it off at 5 seconds. There it is. It stopped. Now we can also use this to provide some audio feedback to our end users. Let's go ahead and try this audio file.
Warning, virtual machine CL1 is not online.
There you go. We have an audio cue. Just be careful what type of feedback you get. I mean, you don't want to be rude.
Are you kidding me? You entered bad data. Try again.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that one if I was you. These audio cues can also help if you have an end user with some type of visual impairment. Now, the audio files do need to be available to the person who is currently running PowerShell, so you can install them on the local machine, or if it's a machine that isn't going to go anywhere, you could technically put them on a network share. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.